Damn it, I tried. It was a terrible try.
Okay.
Give it the old good college try.
So,
It wasn't good
actually,
though.
ah, yesterday was 9/11. Two New York teams playing on 9/11. Aaron Rodgers' first game in New York comes
Oh
out of the
damn, they totally
tunnel,
did that shit on purpose.
running out of the tunnel with
I
the
also
American
forget that
flag,
Buffalo's in New York all the time.
running out with a
There's
flag
enough.
like a true American patriot, putting him on a
Wait,
pedestal, putting him on that pedestal. Hey, you're the guy here now. Only for him to last four plays.
I missed all that because I was working, but that is
Why the
storybook.
why the fuck
You
did
couldn't have
they
written that better.
give No, it's so dumb. Why the fuck did they give Aaron Rodgers, a guy who doesn't believe in 9/11, the
Is
opportunity
that
on
true?
9/11? Yes, no, he's talked about it in interviews. When he was in Green Bay, he was sitting at his locker. One of his teammates, I don't remember their name off the top of my head, sat next to him. He turned to him and he goes, "Hey, you think 9/11's real?" And the guy looks at him and goes, "What do you mean? Of course it's real." And he goes, you should read up on that, and then leaves. They
Well,
gave that guy the opportunity to start off the Monday night football game in New York on 9/11. Fantastic job. Good job, Jets.
I was gonna say that it's perfect irony now because he's kaput. That man had a clear snap in his Achilles tendon. Have you guys seen the slowed down footage
Yeah.
of it?
Oh, it reminds me of
Yo,
when KD tore his Achilles in the what was it, the finals. Nasty.
I didn't go back and watch that one because I
Oh,
fucking hate
it's
KD.
imprinted
So
in my mind.
Yeah.
You're talking to an OKC
That
fan, bud.
snap, dude. That snap is just in there.
He deserved it.
I really never seen one like that. Like I mean, there's a clear moment where you can see that thing just
Ripple. It snips and then it rolls up all the way to
yeah,
the top of your ankle. It's just like, oh. But he's got to be done, right? Like we're done with
gotta
Aaron
be.
Rodgers. There's no way at 40 years old. I've seen older people rehab it. That's not what I mean. That he can't come back from it. He'll be fine to live out his life with a repaired Achilles. But his NFL career has got to be over at 40 to be able to rehab from that, and to have a normal life is
That's
hard
that's
enough, let
that's
alone
too
come
much
back and
stress on your
play.
body, man.
I got two things coming from this.
What age
One,
did Kobe do it?
33, 34, maybe.
Yeah.
A little bit younger. He also went to Germany and got like a lot of stem cell stuff done. So,
Good for Kobe.
but two things coming from that. One, what does that do for the quarterback documentary on Netflix now? That was supposed to follow Aaron Rodgers around all year. Do they find another quarterback? Do they just follow
they
him
go
around, or is
they go
nothing?
right to Zach Wilson.
It's going to end about as quickly as it did with Marcus Mariota last year. That's fine.
It's gonna be the first. It's literally just gonna be the first 10 minutes of the thing. That's all it is. And two, I forgot what two was. It'll come to me. Oh damn! Should have written this down.
I've had it with you
how
tonight.
how fitting for Aaron Rodgers. Leaves Green Bay. They blow out the Bears without him. He gets 3 plays and does nothing. He pisses off every fantasy football manager out there. And not only
Including
that,
me, that decided to draft Aaron Rodgers super late in a league that has two starting quarterbacks.
and it's
There
a
is
dynasty
zero
league.
quarterbacks that actually no. Josh Dobbs is available. There are zero quarterbacks that actually play available in that fucking league.
Where's where's Josh Jobs?
Arizona.
Arizona.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
That's
And he's
right.
he's projected 8 points next week in a league that gives half a point per fucking completion.
Hey man, you can make a trade. You got draft
I'm
picks for a
trying.
reason.
I'm trying.
Yeah, he
Nothing's
sent
hit
me
my
I don't
some
want
pretty
to.
bad
inbox.
I,
stuff.
I really don't want to give up my draft capital though.
Might have to.
You might
Or you can
just
ride it
take
out.
this year.
I want
Take
Caleb
the year.
Williams.
You can ride it out. So
He's going to take this year.
not only did he just piss off every single fantasy football owner and break the hearts of the unruly Jet fans who have had the worst time, almost probably the second worst out of any franchise, second to the Browns. You've got a bar in Wisconsin who, knowing the Jets, they lose every year, decided that they were going to give out free drinks if the Jets lose.
No. For every game Aaron Rodgers starts and the Jets
And they
lose. Yes.
Aaron Rodgers started. He got 3 plays. And then he goes down injured. And the entire bar runs up a tab. Just throttles the tab. Everybody's got drinks galore, having a good time. Jets win in overtime.
That's
Everybody
hilarious.
has to pay for their drinks. And it's the only time it'll happen this year because
On
Aaron
a punt
Rodgers,
return from a rookie.
a walk-off, an undrafted free agent rookie at
That's
that.
got to be one of the greatest ways to win a football game.
It's only happened 3 times in the league's history, a walk-off punt return in overtime. The Chiefs did it one time.
Dante?
It was not Dante.
Oh,
I
damn.
believe it was 96. I'd have to go back and look at my dates.
Zero idea who the returner was.
Some guy, they were
1
talking
year
about
old.
it on the radio this morning. But
Trivia
some guy
question for next episode. Find out next time.
But yeah, no, that was a really bad way to lose a game for anyone. But that loss is 100% on Josh Allen. And the guy is absolutely nothing without, as a football player, not as a human, but as a football player, absolutely nothing without Brian Daboll. He's always been a turnover machine. I believe he's played in 74 games. He now has 78 games, and he has 84 turnovers in those 78 games.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Fire alarm going off. Josh Allen just walked into the house. I don't know. Do you think the Bills can turn it around? I mean, obviously they're a well-built team, but how pissed off is Stephon Diggs? Is he looking at potentially leaving the Bills now? He held out in the offseason for a week, and he was on a contract. Could he be begging for a trade to get him out of there because they just can't seem to get it done?
I don't know if he'll necessarily beg for a trade during the season. It's been a while since we've had a wide receiver diva. I feel like that'd be good for the league to have a diva back. Stephon fits that bill. He's talented enough.
OBJ's been a diva.
He's not a diva anymore, though. He's not good enough to be a diva.
Oh, I
You
guess
gotta
that's
be
fair.
you gotta be that dude to be a diva.
It hasn't been that long since we've had a diva. OBJ had been a diva. We had Antonio Brown.
Well, yeah, but you remember growing up, there were so many diva wide receivers. Now, what, 1 or 2?
Yeah, that's fair.
Bring them back.
They're all friends now. Stop being friends.
Bring back the divas.
Sean, you had the answer to the trivia question we just talked about.
Yeah, you were really close. It was actually October 1995. And it was against the San Diego Chargers. Coincidentally enough, it was the first punt return touchdown in overtime ever recorded. How long do you think it was? It was over 50 yards.
I thought the trivia question was who did it.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to
He's
add
getting
some
there.
mystique to it.
He's getting there. It
Fuck your
was 72 yards.
86-yarder by Tamarick Vanover.
That's right. Nice answer. Yeah,
I learned that name when I did my research for the top 5 Chiefs returners.
Talking about returns, my guy
Return of the Mac.
Baker Mayfield is back, baby.
for one game.
Getting a big dub against the Vikings, who we all thought was going to be a great team. Justin Jefferson did his thing, but Baker Mayfield coming out, slinging it, willing his way in, stiff arming a guy into the ground, telling him to get his weight up. Baker Mayfield is back.
Listen, it was against the Vikings, who we all know
I
had
was
the
gonna
worst
say,
defense in
and-
the league last year.
The Vikings defense is gone.
Hey, they finally lost a 1-score game, though. It's a new year for them. If
Catching
they
up
go
to 'em.
0-11 this year on 1-score games, I'll not be surprised at all.
It's a numbers game.
That would suck for Justin Jefferson.
He's going to leave. He's not signing that contract extension.
Shouldn't.
Come to KC.
So what? Nothing. No hype for Baker.
I mean,
Didn't
for
give a
you,
shit about
sure.
Baker.
Great
Fuck you
job,
guys.
dog.
Fuck you guys.
You called it.
Hate you. Baker's
Kyle
back.
Trask.
He's still
Kyle
gonna end
Trask
up
will be
second
starting
at
by the end
best
of
in
the
that
year.
division.
Two of you are talking at once. Good night.
I said he's still gonna end up second at best in that division.
Second behind who? Derek?
The Saints.
Oh, I thought you were just talking about as a quarterback. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Like, yeah, the Vikings.
maybe, or they go fucking 2-13 or whatever.
I don't know, man. Like we're talking about as a team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have a really, really good defense, and obviously so do the Saints. But they just went head to head with potentially one of the best offenses in the league, and were able to come out with a big win. That defense is going to save them, and Baker's going to end up having a couple games here and there. Probably end up getting himself a little bit longer of a contract down there in Tampa Bay. I think they
pump the brakes, man. Pump the brakes. We've already said it once. It was the
Kyle
Vikings
Trask is the
defense.
future.
It was the Vikings defense,
if
man.
Kyle Trask was the future, they wouldn't have picked up Baker. Baker wouldn't.
He will be starting by the end of the year.
Stop it. Maybe for another team. Maybe for the Jets.
Jets are gonna sign Carson Wentz.
Colin Kaepernick.
Joe Flacco.
Is Cap still cashing a check from somewhere? Because like
Man was smart with his money. I don't know. His agents have already reached out to the Jets as an organization to
really?
Yep. It was reported today. His agent reached out to the Jets, and they are exploring all of their possibilities. The Jets even reached out to former Chiefs quarterback Chad Henne.
Anything would be a
Anything.
backup role. Zach Wilson's the guy.
For now.
Unless they get big name.
Cam
Ben
Newton.
Roethlisberger,
Cam
Tom
Newton has
Brady.
also been a guy.
Phillip Rivers.
Tom would have to sell his shares in the Raiders. Unfortunately, cannot come back.
I think he'd do that in a heartbeat.
To play for the Jets
Come back
and
and beat
have
the
to
Patriots.
play against Bill, I don't think he'd ruin his reputation with Patriot fans like that.
It'd be funny.
It would be hilarious. It would be 1,000 times better than Brett Favre playing for the Vikings.
Oh, yeah.
And that was funny too.